Hello and welcome to all you Pisceans. This is your yearly horoscope for Pisces for 2020. And all in all, this is not going to be, in general, that is, not going to be the most prominent year of your life. But for some of you, there could be still something very significant going on when it comes to your identity. And those are the Pisceans who's going to have the Neptune transit on their sun sign or their ascendant sign. And those will be the ones who have a birthday between the 7th of March and the 10th, 11th of March. So they're going to have Neptune bang on their sun sign. So for those of you who have those degrees, don't expect this to be a year full of clarity. On the contrary, it's going to be a Piscean kind of year where you don't know where you're heading at. So especially when it comes to your work, especially when it comes to your life purpose, it's better to go with the flow and to see the different possibilities. Therefore, it's a good year. But if you really want to fix something, or if you really want to pinpoint something, it's not gonna work. But Pisceans generally can deal with this energy quite well. So yes, when you're being and feeling a bit in the mist, the best thing to do is to slow down and to not forcing things, basically. Probably not all most Pisceans, but in particular the ones I just mentioned, will hear the sentence quite a lot that other people say to you, what do you mean? I can't follow. And you think that you've been clear as crystal clear. So understand that it's not always easy for other people to get you. Mm-hmm. And I mean, normally for Pisceans, it's not always easy for them to be understood by people, but now even more for those people there, you can expect, and it's not because they are doing it on purpose. It's just the energy around you. It is a good time, though, for you being you and for you being compassionate, but make sure that you've got those boundaries there, especially the people I just mentioned. Watch your boundaries. Stay with the feet on the ground. And I mean boundaries with other people because it's your first house. And indirectly, the first and the 7th house have to do with relationships. So don't be the martyr. Or don't go too far in bending, because then you will lose yourself. Having said that, what's going on another level? Well, there is Mars in let's start with Venus. Venus is going to shift in Venus is going to be extremely long in Gemini, as from April until the first week of August. And the North Node is also going to shift into the same sign of Gemini as from May. So there's quite a bit of emphasis on Gemini, and that is your core area of your life, which is the 4th house, and this is good. Although it is in a square to your sign, and although you need to look, especially in relationships, as I said, keep the feet on the ground, and in relationships, it can be a bit foggy there, yes. Don't be the la vie en rose. You can do that whilst you know that you're doing that, but don't overdo it. And because you have to live on planet Earth, of course. But that Venus there in the 4th house is very gentle. Why? Because the 4th house is your emotions. It's your emotional security. It is literally your home as well. And having Venus there could mean, for such a long time, from April to August, could mean that you beautify your home, literally. That you, it's going retrograde, so it could mean that you're going to do a lot of work there, but to beautify your home. So this is more about rather painting that you are putting a new wall in there, for instance. It could also mean that relatives come back home, when you, from abroad, for instance, they come back home. There are parties there. It's a great time for you to connect and to reconcile with a parent that you had difficulties with. It's a good time to do that in that period of time. So to reconnect with a parent that was a bit troubled there, it's a very good time to smooth that out, to reconcile. And Venus together with the North Node, the first week of August is a very good time for you to, as I said, to connect with other people, but at your home. And maybe even meeting new people and bringing them to your home and enjoy there and have a great chat there and all of these things, because it's in Gemini after all. So great time to feel emotionally a bit more. If it has been restless for you emotionally, there is more comfort there coming for you with Venus in your 4th house. Another planet that is going very much into the same sign of Aries is Mars. So Mars is going to be tremendously crazy long in the sign of Aries. Like instead of 6 weeks, it's going to be there 6 months. And that's from July to December. So you are getting a tremendous amount of time to sort out your finances, to gain more money, to hustle for the money, to gain more self-worth, and to do that by being active. Because that's what the 2nd house is. The 2nd house is your talents, to work on your talents, to work on your finances as well. So if it has been a struggle for you, if it has been not in a good way, take your time from July to December to investigate what's going wrong, to really work on it slowly but surely, because this squares up to Saturn and Pluto in your 11th house of goals and expectations and goals for the future. But the good thing is that Jupiter is in your 11th house as well. So you're going to find more meaning in new goals and in friendships as well. So when it comes to finances, there is an improvement, but it will have to do with your own efforts and with the efforts that are consistent. Because Mars bumps into Saturn, bumps into Pluto. So that is about doing things by the book and doing things slowly and following your integrity. If you're going to do that, at the end of 2020, you will find that you're getting the reward of this, and which means a much better financial situation that you're having now, or an improvement of your income. And having Jupiter in your 11th is amazing. So if you've been having quite an isolated time with not many friends, or a lot of friends that not that passed away, but that you didn't contact or connect anymore, or that you kind of said, this is not good for me, there is new energy here already starting from January with Jupiter giving you rewards here in your 11th house with Jupiter and the South Node. So when new people can really give you a lot of their attention, a lot of their goodwill towards you. And the 11th house is not only friends, it's also aspirations, it's also networking. So you're gonna be way more social than last year. And you're going to benefit from that because Jupiter is in Capricorn, and Capricorn goes well with Pisces energy. So if that has been a bit of a struggle, this is improving. Also, when you're working for yourself, remember the 11th house is a financial house for those of you who work for themselves. So it could have been very stressful with Saturn and Pluto there, but now there is uplifting energy with Jupiter there in your 11th house. This is the 2nd house of the 10th. So this can mean more earnings, more income, more recognition for what you're doing. Also, when it comes to friends, there could be foreign friends, so from different countries, because it's Jupiter, it's foreign. Or it can be people who are really generous towards you. So that is there are some pretty good energies there for you Pisceans, and I hope you benefit from that for sure. Uranus is still in your 3rd house, and it's in Taurus, that goes well with you. So that is a continuation of your mind that is that is up for new insights, and that is up for innovative thoughts there. Keep on going on with that as well. Having said that, I wish you a very good year, dear Pisceans. Thank you so much for watching. And if you want to get in touch, just just let me know. Bye bye.